Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I am going to show you script that I created, or we can say a small tool that is going to ask you to enter the website names or domain names, and then it is going to scan those websites and show you the details of that website, like where this is a malicious website and it has malwares, on what is the category of that website, and more details like that. So actually behind the scene it is using APIs, and it is created in PowerShell. So all it does is it uses APIs of VirusTotal, and then there we have Siren.com, and after that we are using this API of urlvoid.com to scan website. So these are the three websites to which we are using the APIs of. So this one we are actually scraping this web scraping using PowerShell and storing the result, displaying the result in terminal. So let me show you how it works, and if you want the code, the link would be in the description below. So all it does is it is going to ask you to enter the website URLs separated by spaces. So you can enter like youtube.com, google.com, and any website.com. And after that, here we are listing or looping through each of that website and doing all the operations that are required. So first we're going to check, like print a message, like checking then the website name, like we enter google.com, then checking google.com and youtube.com or whatever website you passed here. Then here you might see like the headers, so siren.com headers for API. Here we have the API key, and if you sign up over there you will get a free version API key, so you can use that. And that is authorization key, and content type as application JSON. And here we are sending a request to that API, and here we are converting that object into JSON, and because it requires JSON input, so we are sending a request to that, and then after that we are converting the JSON response into PowerShell object, and after that displaying the required information, which is just to categorize the website. So if you go to the website, that is siren.com, here in the solutions, right here for the APIs, let's see, where is it? Here we have the URL categorization engine. So all it does is it is going, you will pass the URL, and it is going to tell you like what this URL is all about. The URL will be the URL of the some website and stuff like that. So we are using this website just for the categorization of the URL, or the specifically the domain name or the host name that the user will pass in the command line, separated by spaces. So once we get the category, after that we are using the VirusTotal to get the details. Especially VirusTotal is a platform that scans anything like the files up to domains and URLs and stuff like that. So it is we are going to send request to VirusTotal, like here I passed the google.com on their website, and the same thing goes for the API. So here we are using API. You will get the API key from once you log in and get free API key, so you will pass them right here, and we are sending API request to VirusTotal and converting the response JSON into PowerShell object, and then displaying those these required details, like I'm interested in block list, where this is a block listed or not. Then cybercrime, like if we go to the website, here we have security vendors analysis, right? So all of them are clean because this is the Google website, so Google is definitely clean according to VirusTotal. And they provide a lot of vendors, security vendors analysis. So I was interested in some of them, so I grabbed just these of them, like malware and phishing database. It is going to search over there and display where this is available over there or not. And then here we have these things, so radar and alien world. So after that we are here we have the message, like where this is malicious or not. So we are displaying that message right here as well, like where it has some malicious content or any flag like that or not. So once like it has some malicious content, it is going to display a message with the red color on your website. So we are doing that right here, and after that we are sending our request to URL void. That is this website. It is going to get the website URL, which I pass Google in this case, and it is going to give you the details of that website, like the website address, and last analysis was this time, like 13 hours ago in my case. I can send a new request for scanning this website by clicking on just on this button. Then we have detection counts, like where this is some kind of any malicious activity or detected or not. So in this case it didn't, in the Google case, like here it was Google, so it didn't detected any malicious content in that. And then we have the domain details, like where this is registration date, and in information, IP addresses, and DNS, and server locations, and more information, like here they have provided the engines, like any engine had detected this website as a malicious or not. So none of them has detected any malicious activity on google.com, definitely. So we are sending request to that, and here we are not using any kind of API. We are directly scraping the result and then displaying that in the terminal. Here we are getting all the list and then just printing out the required. So detection count, we are interested in that, then the domain registration date, and the map, like the map location, longitude and latitude, and then the region. So we are interested in these things. So after that we have the search engine results, like this one, scanning search engine. It is going to display some of them, like Defender, and some of them are listed right here. So once we scan them and we will just display those in the terminal. We can write them into a file as well. So this is all it does, looping through each website that is passed separated by spaces, and then displaying sending request to this website and displaying the result in the terminal. So let's try it. So if I go to terminal, so I will go to a terminal, and the file we have is get sites info.ps1. So I will use the command that is PowerShell.exe, and then the execution policy is restricted in my case, so I have to bypass this policy bypass, and then the file name is get site info.php .ps1. Sorry. So if I hit enter, it's going to ask me to enter the domain names or the host name separated by spaces. So I will enter youtube.com, and let's say google.com, and we can add facebook.com as well. So I'll hit enter. Now it is going to loop through each of them and scan those websites based on those 3 websites. So here it is going to like checking the category as entertainment and streaming media and downloads, and then we have the virus total result here, and all of them are pretending like this is the clean website. Then we have no security vendors flag this domain as malicious. This comes from the virus total, this one. After that we have the URL wide results, and after that we have the Google, that is the second website, and it is going to display those results. And after that we have the Facebook, and displaying the results in the terminal. So that is a pretty simple script, just getting a website name or URL and analyzing that using PowerShell. This might be a cool idea, I guess. So if you are interested in the code, you can go ahead and check this out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.